Hey guys, so if you can't tell by now, I'm marathon filming videos. This is the same time I'm filming my September and October wrap-up and TBR, but I would like to do an unhaul video today as well. If you have not heard me previously mention, by the time I go back to school for winter term, so by the end of December, I would like to have gotten rid of 100 books that I currently own. Whether that means donating them, like giving them to friends. I need to get rid of 100 because I own 900. They don't even all fit on my shelves. My tripod is currently a stack of books, and it's ridiculous. It's so overwhelming. I know I'm probably not going to read all of them, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. So today I'm doing my third unhaul in a matter of months, and this will probably be like a monthly thing until I get rid of 100. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm probably not going to say much about each book as in why I'm getting rid of it. As I said, I have a lot of books and I know I'm not going to read all of them, so that I don't say that for each and every book. Just know that I have a lot of books I want to read and I know that these ones are just sitting on my shelf. So the first one is River of Stars by Guy Gabriel Kay. I received this from Penguin and I'm not going to read it, and I think it's a sequel, so it's been sitting on my shelf for like a year and a half. And I feel like if I've had books on my shelf since before I even started booktubing, they probably just need to go. So I'm going to do that in another haul. Then I have The Korean Word for Butterfly by James Zert. This one was okay. I received this also to review as part of a blog tour. And yeah, I think I gave it 2 or 3 stars. It could have been better. I know I'm not going to reread it, so there's no point in me keeping it on my shelf. Then I will be getting rid of The Best Night of Your Pathetic Life by Tara Alter-Brando. I did read this and I reviewed it, same with The Korean Word for Butterfly. I just didn't enjoy it that much, and if you want to know my thoughts about it, I will link my review down in the description. I'm pretty sure I've posted it. If not, it's written on my phone somewhere. But yeah, regardless, I give it 2 stars and I know I won't be rereading it, so it's gonna go. Then I will be getting rid of The James Miracle by Jason F. Wright. I received a copy of this at BEA this past May, and although it's a very short read, it was not a quick read for me. It is not the kind of story I'm usually into, and I did not know what it was about when I got it. So I won't be rereading it or probably even recommending it. So this one is a little bit painful. Twisted Perfection by Abby Glines. If you watched my wrap-up, you know that I read this and I gave it 2 stars. I do like this author, I just did not like this book, and I don't want to have a library, because I do want a personal library. I don't want to have a library filled with books I did not enjoy and that I would not recommend, or that I wouldn't persuade like my friends to read. So like when my friends come over and they look at my books, I want to be able to go, these were all fantastic books, with the exception. So I will continue to read more of her books. I got this for like $1.99 at Book Outlets, so I'd rather give it to somebody who probably will enjoy it a lot more than I will. Again, if you watched my wrap-up, The Girl Who Came Back to Life by Craig Stauffenberg. I received this as part of a blog tour. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and I said it's not going to be one I would reread and probably recommend. If one of my friends is interested in it, I'll probably give it to them, but it's not likely, so I just don't see a point in keeping it because I know I'm not going to reread it. This one I can't decide about. The Claws Come Out by Pat Lewis. I read this book in a sitting of an hour, and I paid hardly anything for it, so I don't feel any remorse about giving it away because I don't think I would reread it. So I might just give it to one of my friends, but I don't think I would reread it. I think once was enough. Because it was okay. It wasn't bad, but it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I could have got it out of the library, so. No Fear Shakespeare, Macbeth. I just really don't want to read this. I read like 4 pages. It's like a graphic novel, Spark Notes, Cliff Notes version of Macbeth. I love Macbeth. I don't like this. Wait for Me by Anne Na. I paid next to nothing for this, and I had no idea what it was about when I picked it up. Now that I've read the synopsis, I have no interest in it. So even though it's very tiny, I don't want to waste my time, and I'd rather read books I want to read and books I will enjoy. So I'd rather just pass this along to somebody else. And then finally, I have the first 6 books in the House of Night series by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. Once upon a time, I read the first 10 to 12 books in this series, and they were never great books. They're not very strong literary works, but they were just books to go through. So then I started rereading Marked. I got about 50 pages in. I could not stand the writing style. The teen angst was ridiculous. The stepdad calling him step loser, like everything. I just could not do it. I was probably like early teens when I read these. So it has passed. That feeling has passed, and I will not reread this series. So it's a lot of space on my shelf now, so I'm over it. So those are all the books that I will be unhauling in this video. There will be many more. As much as I hate to say it, there has to be many more. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed any of the books that I'm unhauling, or if you feel the same way that I feel about some of these books, make sure you let me know. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!